Yes, it is indeed an art piece. It's a very, how do you say, it really invokes feelings and emotions. It, hello. Is my chat broken again? I swear. Oh, hold on a second. I actually think I might be able to fix it this time. There's no guarantee. Hello, by the way. My name is Elizabeth von Lyria, Honorable, Void Mage of House Lyria today. Yeah, you know, I wasn't really sure, like, how much... Yes, hello. I wasn't sure how much I wanted to, like, remove the chat banner and remove, like, the bottom banner or whatever. But I actually felt like... I say people would be upset, but it's like, I felt like it'd be kind of lame if the speedrun timer wasn't there. Because, you know, as much as I forget to, like, do it sometimes, you know, or keep track of it, or sometimes I forget to edit the splits at the start of the stream. It's like, I don't know. I feel like people would be like, where's the speedrun timer? Ah! Angry. And it's like, who would actually be angry? I don't know. Hello, by the way, Poi. Let me just see if I can fix the chat. Because I'm not logged into Streamlabs. Which is probably why it's not working. Yeah, so I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do today. Today is actually going to be a short stream. And by short stream, I mean, like, probably what's going to be the new, normal? Normal? I'm really, really concerned about how much time I'm gonna have. I have a whole lot of things, or whatever. I should honestly probably be preparing for tactician school right now, but, we're here. Not entirely sure what I want to do today. I had, like, a bunch of ideas, and then, like, wasn't sure on which one I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted to even, like, do a poll or something, but, I figured I'd, wait until people show up to do that. So... No, unfortunately not. See, I'm glad I got to relive a little bit of what my ye old gamer days, I guess. Sorry, I'm a bit of a boomer gamer, so you know, you try going for 10 hours and then it's like you can't speak for 4 days. That's not actually true. I just, like, didn't want to push it or whatever. I felt like it's a good idea to tactician school? I don't know. What do you think a modern-day tactician would be? No, I think, that's actually really funny. Could you imagine if, like, a political figure, was a VTuber? That'd be so bad. I don't know if that'd be good. So it's not that, in case you're wondering if it was that. Is it funnier if I don't put the chat on screen? Like, if I don't refresh my chat box, is that, like, funnier because it's a void stream? I'll give you, like, a second to answer that question. Alternatively, it might automatically show up on screen randomly. A vice president who sawed up the corner. I don't think it would be a wise idea to put that rabbit in charge of, anything that's not a demolition company. Hello, Eben. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we're doing today, honestly. See, there's the thing, is that, like, my brain goes like, oh, there's so many things I want to do. And then I go like, okay, well, maybe I needed, like, more time to prepare for it. But then I realized that if I have a stream planned tomorrow, and then I have a stream planned the day after that, right? Then, like, then that means I'd have to wait an entire week until, like, I have a week to prepare, but I don't need a week to prepare. I need, like, an hour. And then I was reluctant to, reluctant to prepare for an hour. Yeah, I went out and got coffee today. Like, a lot of coffee. Yeah, that sounds about correct, Krayos. Yep. Okay, I was trying to fix my chat box. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like when I'm not logged into to Streamlabs. I think it like stops working. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna press refresh here. See if this works. Now try Echo motion. Pecora motion. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if this will work. Well, you know, I actually think it's kind of funnier if I just like leave it like this. I don't know. Maybe if oh, you know, it'd be really funny. Wait, actually, this is genius. Hold on a second. Give me a moment. Alright, so we're gonna hide this. But then we're gonna enable this. And this might look actually kind of funny. I hope it blends correctly into the background, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be really sad. Ah, no, it looks... It's a bit conspicuous, but I don't know, it's fine. What else? What else could I do? I could do this. I could hide the banneret. Oh, this actually looks kind of nice, doesn't it? I'm going to assume tactician school secretly literal. I mean, sure, I guess. But I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm training to be a tactician. Yeah, hello as well. How's it going? Oh, I moved my mic closer to my mouth because there was a lot of like whenever I'd get quiet, like if I talked like this quietly, for example, it like wouldn't pick up very well. Now, the other thing is that if it's too close, you might hear my mouth sounds. So please let me know if there's mouth sounds, because I'm going to move the microphone literally into the next room if you tell me that you can hear my mouth. And then I'll probably start crying. Yeah, I don't really know. I just bought Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, and I wanted to do a stream where like, so okay, I want to explain that sometimes when I like play in streams, I run them by my friends, because if I kind of share the same humor with my friends, right, and then they find it funny, that means that the people who watch me might also find it funny, right? Like, that kind of makes sense. Okay, that's good, Evan. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I think Poi mentioned that they don't like human body noises, and I mostly agree, except for particular noises. But you don't. Oh my god! You know what? You know what's actually really funny? I was reading the I was wondering if I wanted to do like a mature game, like Cyberpunk or something. But I was reading the like YouTube rules and stuff, and it's like they could be surprisingly strict if they wanted to, which I think is funny. So if I made like there are certain things like that arguably could get you like striked. And like the conversation isn't going to be about that. I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Anyways, what was I thinking before that? ASMR? Oh yeah, I was thinking, no. Mature game? No. Before that... Oh right, so... sometimes I run, like, stream ideas by my friends because, like, if I find it funny, then maybe they'll find it funny, you know? And I was like, what if I did a Getting Over It stream, but, like, with zero anger? Like, absolute apathy. And I thought it was interesting because I was like, oh, that'd be really funny. Because the thing is, whenever I'm presented with, like, a difficult game, I just, like, grind those, right? Like, there are people who freak out when they play, like, Dark Souls or whatever, and they die to a boss, like, 70 times, but... it's like, I don't know, I just, like, get back in there, right? So, the idea of the stream was supposed to be that I play Getting Over It, and then I just don't get mad at all. Right? See, but that's the thing, right? Is that if I title the video to go, like, you know, VTuber stays calm the entire video, and then I play the game, and then I don't get angry. It's like reverse clickbait, you know what I mean? It's like people go like, oh, I was expecting them to get, like, really loud and, like, peak their microphone and stuff, and then it just, like, doesn't happen. I wish you the best of luck at a complete apathy run of Getting Over It. See, this is the thing, is that, like, I actually think it's a very interesting idea, right? Because if I could do it, then that'd just be, like, kind of impressive, you know what I mean? It's like... because surely people get, like, frustrated and mad or whatever, but to, like... I don't know. It's like I don't really have the energy to get, like, super angry right now, so I can't tell if... this stream would be a good stream to play Getting Over It, or not. Because the other thought was, I could do, like, some art, maybe? Because I've been working on stuff, I just, like, haven't finished anything. I finished one piece that was for, like, for a buddy of mine. Or, like, I had to get it done because they were putting in an order for something. Yeah, I'm getting my art on a card. Not like a, you know... yeah, I know, right? See, that's the clickbait title, right? But... I guess this kind of goes into, like... or goes in line with, why I think my design sucks. Is that, like... I don't know, I feel like people have an expectation, right? And technically when you're designing something, you would assume that you want to, like, play into the expectation, right? So, like, there's a lot of expectations when you click on a thumbnail that has, like, a cute night girl on it, probably, right? But, like, you know, I don't know. So, anyways. Oh, it just came from the Monster Hunter World VOD. Ah, hello! Nice, which one? I do want to get back to Monster Hunter World. That game's just, like, a fun, like, game to play, right? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait, I want to see if my chat's working. Wait, hold on a moment. So if I do this... no, it's not showing. Oh, wait, is it because I hid, it's because I hid this. Let's turn this off. Oh, I thought it was working. Because it shows up... it's weird, because it shows up on the thing. Anyways, I don't know. The one, you spend 40 minutes on your battle map. Oh no. I'll have to think about that one. Because it's interesting, because when I was reviewing solutions for those, Thank you. Sorry. You know what's actually funny about that? Yeah. Appreciate it. Dead by Daylight might also be a fun Don't Rage game, but then when the chat needed her emote, she vanished. Yeah, I've never played Dead by Daylight. I watch a few people who have played it, but I think that I talked before that like I don't necessarily like horror-y things. That really felt like the point. Yeah, so if I just like kept talking here. Sorry. That's funny because like I kept talking, but then like, you know, I was expecting a response and I'm like, well, of course they can't hear me. What am I talking about? That is a joke. Yeah, so I don't know, we might play Getting Over It. So here's the thing, right? Is that like Getting Over It is like one of those like streamer games, right? So the thing that I was thinking about is that like, or I guess the thing that I find interesting about streaming in general is that like, you know, you're like a performer, right? So if you like played a game, right? And then like somebody else played the game, right? How you react while you're playing the game is kind of like your performance. And then like, that means to say that your acting or your ability to do something while the game is happening, it's like, the game doesn't really matter if you're a good performer, right? I mean, it does to some people. Like, some people go to watch streams because of, like, mastery. Hello, JV. Welcome to the Void, I guess. Like, some people watch streams because of mastery, and that's, like, okay, too. Like, you wanna watch a stream because someone's really good at something in particular. So the game does matter in that sense. But, with something like Getting Over It, no, JV, unfortunately we're not. So I find it really interesting to think of a game as kind of like a canvas, right? For you to like perform into. And then whatever comes out is like your art as a streamer, basically. Which is why for me, I was like, oh, I want to play Getting Over It, and then not flinch at all. Because, like, I don't know. I think part of the reason why I wanted to become a streamer was that, like, was for me to imprint my ideologies on all of you. That's a terrible, terrible way to put it. But, I don't know. Being calm is good. Being angry is good too, but just, like, not all the time. So it's like, yeah, Dead by Daylight is only horror themed. It's really actually horror, but I understand why one wouldn't want to. Yeah, I mean, sorry for the. I normally mute when I throat clear, but the yeah, I don't really have too much, I guess, against like horror themed stuff. I guess the other thing too is let's watch it. The other thing too is that it's kind of like, I don't know how to say it. Dead by Daylight is one of those things where like I feel like people expect mastery, and then I'm really bad at it, and then it's like, oh, I'm bad. And that shouldn't be an excuse to not do things, by the way. You should definitely do things even if you're not good at them. It's just like, you know, I say, oh, I put myself in front of an audience, and it's like, cool, I have an audience of X many people. I mean, there's a surprisingly large amount of people here, but, you know. Oh, that was the other thing that I was going to say, is that since I'm actually going back to tactician school, I do actually want to tell you folks, because this is actually kind of important. I wasn't sure if, yeah, so I should do an announcement on the stream that's about the Void. Yeah, for sure. It's not really that much of an announcement, but like my schedule will be changing a lot. If I'm not world champ first try, I won't do it. Yeah, you know something, Poi? That's fair. Same. Honestly, I feel kind of same. What was it? Nice window noises? I have to check, like, one thing. So, as far as my schedule for that goes, what I'm gonna try and do... Oh, I hope this doesn't, like, automatically open it on something, because that'd be really embarrassing. Okay, it didn't do that. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be able to stream, like, Tuesday, sometime in the middle of Wednesday. Hello, Felix, welcome. I wish I could read that. I'll start recognizing it eventually, Felix. I promise you. Eventually I'll be able to, like, look at it and go, like, ah, I see. I understand what that is now. So yeah, I'm thinking of streaming 3 times a week on, like, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And, like, it would probably be a little bit earlier on Wednesdays. Because on basically every other day, it doesn't line up well with the time slot that I've kind of given myself. And I'm also a little bit worried that if I schedule myself in the morning for those, that I'll, like, kind of slack on all the other things that I was gonna do. Because it's like, if this is supposed to be, like, comfy hours, I don't want to, like, be stressed out that, like, I have to leave for something else later. I don't know how, like, big streamers do it. It seems really stressful to, like... Can you imagine, like, starting a stream and it's like, oh, sorry, I have to, like, go to a board meeting? Like, immediately afterwards. I would always, what was it called? I would always, like, think, oh, I don't want to, like... How do I explain this? My brain needs to formulate this thought. Clearly what I need is more coffee, but, Oh, the other thing I was thinking of was maybe playing Genshin, but I think I'm getting sold on getting over it. Okay. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. It's okay, so... Yeah, Executive Von Lyria. That... Oh, my brain. Brain, come on, brain, work. You can do it. Okay, so it's like, I prefer to have work where, like, it kind of ends at a nice time so that I can spend the rest of the day just relaxing. Because I would always feel really tired when I get back from work. And it's really funny, too, because, I kind of have the same thing with, like, exercising. Yeah, that's fair, Kratos, but, that stream is tomorrow. My decks in Runeterra are probably going to be, Azir, Irelia, and that's probably it. Awesome! Take care, Eben. Hope you have a good, good time doing your thing or whatever. Man, that was really not convincing. I was just criticizing myself the other day for not having, like, not saying the correct thing. Like, one time Kratos talked about their character design, and I thought it was really cool. And then I, like, basically said nothing. I was like, oh, interesting. And then, like, I just, even though I thought it was really cool, and I was like, yeah, that's really cool, you should do that. I just didn't say anything. But yeah, hope you have a good day, Evan. You take off. So, Tuesday, so I'm streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And what's really interesting is that my Wednesday class actually got moved, like, to like a night class. It was supposed to be just, like, in the middle of the day, but then it got moved, like, all the way to like, the very, very end of the day. Words are hard, boy, that's the thing. And it's like, you know, sometimes you just, like, talk, and then you're saying whatever, like... It's not necessarily, like, whatever comes to your mind. Like, obviously, my brain does something, and then words come out of my mouth. But it's like... God, I'm doing that thing where I have to like formulate the thought again. My brain's running on slow mode today. So, I guess it's like, yeah, I'm not really sure how to put it. But also I think like, I also just think streaming is like, or like people who do like really good streams, who like really bring up like whatever game they're doing, I guess like with their personality or whatever, like those are like really good streamers, and I like that. Because it's kind of like acting, in the sense that you have to like kind of turn yourself up, right? I think the way I don't watch a whole lot of Tectone, but I do remember one of the cool things that he said was because he did like theater school or something, was that like you really have to turn yourself up to like 110% or something like that. And I just think that's like a really cool concept, that like if you take it like very seriously, that like you go into it and you go like, all right, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna be like the 110% of me, or you know, it could also be chill, but it's like I'm gonna be that kind of version of me because that can like impress people, right? Like that's an entertaining experience for people. For example, right now, instead of talking, I could just stare into the void. Do you think that'd be like a funny stream idea? If I just like stared into the void for like 8 hours? That's I was thinking of doing a stream kind of like that. A la the like Point Crow special. If you haven't watched Point Crow stare at paint dry for 10 hours, you're missing out. You're not really missing out. I just thought it was funny though. Yeah, we'll play a game eventually, I think. Oh, you know what? That's what I forgot. So I bought the game and then I didn't download it. Okay, so I guess I have to keep talking for a little bit. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other games that I want to play. Oh, you know what game I like really want to play? That I was thinking of like starting a playthrough of, but I didn't want to start it on like a weird... Yeah, I probably wouldn't stick around if there was no talking. That's the thing, actually. Is that... So, for me, it's like if you were just staring at the void, like, sure, okay, that's funny, haha, funny joke. But the interesting thing with, like, the design of Point Crow's stream was that he determined not to talk to chat directly, so, like, he didn't look at chat, he only looked at the paint dry, and basically just talked for, like, 10 hours. And it's like, wow, that is really impressive. Like, because you're basically doing a just chatting stream on, like, difficulty 10, because you don't even get to look at chat. Like, sometimes you can respond to text-to-speech, but, like, man, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I'd kind of be interested in playing. Oh, I wanted to start like a Dark Souls playthrough, like one of the Souls games. Oh, I'm lagging. I definitely wanted to do one of the Souls games. I wanted to play Control, because that game looks spectacular. I've only watched it speedrun, but it looks really, really cool, and I think I wanna play that one on stream. I didn't. So I've never finished Dishonored 2. That was another one that I kind of wanted to go back to because, yeah, I don't know. I got like really frustrated with that. I have never played a Soul game, so that'd be interesting to see. All right, cool, cool. That's good. I really like the Souls-like games. I think the really interesting thing about Souls-like games is that like, there's a lot of times when they're pretty unfair, but they're kind of unfair in the sense that like, oh, when you die, like you have infinite retries, so like, you know, I definitely think a big thing that I like is persistence, or like being stubborn. right? So like, I mean, you can just try again. I mean, if you get angry, you get angry, but like, you can always just try again. There's a surprisingly large amount of things in life that you can mess up and just try again. You know? I guess depending on how negative the result is, but I just like that the Dark Souls games are kind of a testament to that. It's like a game that lets you try over and over again. But the other part that's cool about it is that generally it's pretty fair. So like, sometimes you get ambushed and stuff and you go like, okay, well, too bad. But I think overall, a lot of the encounters in Dark Souls are pretty like fair. So like when you die, you go like, oh, okay, I get it. I see why that happened, okay. And then like you try again. So I rarely feel like I get cheated in Dark Souls, which is interesting because I think a lot of people would disagree with that, but I personally don't feel too particular about it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, is we're going to launch Getting Over It. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to attempt to not be angry while playing this game. Does it have background music? Yeah, Bed of Chaos is one of those that feel a little bit unfair, for sure. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have stopped the music yet. Oh, I was listening to the Ender Lilies soundtrack, and oh boy, it's so good. And I was like, I want to like try covering these songs, but also the one that I wanted to learn was like looked actually pretty difficult, so I'm not sure. Okay. What kind of pointer are you using? You can change the setting later. Okay. Hold on a moment. I need you to tell me if the game is loud. Oh, it actually looks like it's really loud. I think I can change the sound settings for it after I select this. I also know it's not on screen yet, but just give me a second. Okay, because I just wanna lower the volume. Do this. Okay, so now it's really low. Maybe if I do it like this. Okay, so I think it's a little bit better now. So let's change the game. Oh, I also suppose I want to change the game on the other thing as well. Okay, where is it? Getting Over It. Let's see if it pops up. Oh, do I have to like open it so that it pops up? Okay, hello? Hello? Are we here? Are we working? Let me just see. Let me see if it's working on here. It's back. Okay, fantastic. Whenever I see the F list in chat, all I can think of is the olden days of message boards and stuff, trying to count to 10, but instead of the chat, yeah, basically. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. I don't know why this game doesn't want to be on my thing. So I'm gonna try it again. I don't... Why did it do that? That's so weird. Okay, let me try not full screening it. I want to make this smaller. Can I make it smaller? I can't even make it smaller. What's up with this? Do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try this. If we go back. Okay, now we're gonna try putting it on the screen. Please don't break my OBS. Okay, it should be there. Okay. Okay. I think it's working now. Oh no, stop it! No, 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 no. Oh, did my Facebook go up? That's so funny. Hold on a second, I should probably close that. Because I don't want my friends spamming me while I'm live. Okay. Oh, this is the credits. That's so funny. Okay. Alright. So, we are playing Getting Over It. Now, you see, I could, like... I could go, like, change the title and everything, but I think I'm gonna change it, like, afterwards. Alright. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to change that. Because it's lagging pretty bad. Oh, you know what? I might have to change another thing. Okay. Let's just make sure we get the settings right. So I'm gonna hide myself because sometimes having the model set to 60 frames like really uses a lot of puts a lot of stress on like your computer. Let's try changing this to 30. Hopefully that'll help a bit. Okay. So set that to 30, and let's go to the game. I should put myself back. Okay, so I'm here. Now, okay, yeah, so this seems to be running a bit better now. Okay. I need to know where the center of my screen is, I suppose. Oh, I wonder if it changes the center a lot. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Let's turn off motion blur. Let's turn off VSync. Show mouse cursor. Yes, please. Let's turn the sensitivity up a bit, I guess. Okay. Let's resume. Okay. Let's clear some space for this. Now, the interesting thing for me is that I think some people they always do the narration where they like rage quit this game, and I just don't really get it. Because here's the thing, is that if I don't beat this game in an hour and a half, well, unfortunately I have to leave. So I say that now, and then in about 3 hours, I'm gonna be sweating in my chair, being very angry and upset. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Does it have an acceleration, maybe? So, okay. Do I have to do, like, wide circles? Okay. Yeah. So here's the interesting thing for me, right? Is that basically if I do, like, an arc, right? You can see that the cursor, right? It doesn't really, like... It's a bit weird. Or like it readjusts itself. So I'll have to get used to that. Oh, I can't really hear anything now. It's like too low now. Alright, hold on a second. Because I want Bennett Foddy's voice in my ear. So that's really weird. It's like I can barely hear it. Why can I barely hear it? Are you guys able to hear it? Because I can't. Alright, that's okay.
Then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Because if you guys can't hear it, then I should probably change it. Yeah, it's very quiet. That's so weird because it wasn't really quiet when it was loading, but now it's like very, very quiet. So let me just check something. So I don't think I lowered it in the volume settings. Open volume mixer. Yeah, because it's currently max over there. So we do that. Maybe I have to. What is it? If I do this, maybe this will help. Oh god, it still sounds like it's really low. I wish I could get Bennett Foddy to like speak into my ear so that I could see if it's working or not. But let's turn everything up. And I apologize in advance for when this like destroys your ears. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think... Is that audible now? Okay, I have to go out a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of wonder also if the geometry of the hammer matters ever. Okay. It's like, I wonder if people... I wonder if I could, like, turn this into a playthrough. Because I wonder if people go, like... Right? Like, what they do with this game is they go, like, oh, I'm very angry, and then they... Okay, so I wanted to know how to do this. I've seen people do this. It's better and not too loud. Okay, it's pretty loud on my end, so I wonder... What's up with that? So the thing about it, right, is that I'm going into this expecting that the controls are going to be really wonky. And I think to everybody's surprise, or not surprise, is that the controls are pretty wonky, but also it's lagging. So let's turn this to mediocre. We're changing it to bad. Because it seems like it lags every time it makes, like, a physics calculation. It's like, okay. Yeah, like there. It's like, I sped up a little bit, but also I lagged. Okay. How do we get over this rock? Getting over it. The rock edition. I do that. I don't have the adept gamer moves yet, so okay, we're almost there. Alright, fantastic.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes.
Nice. I appreciate that. I would hope that you save my mistakes. Okay, so this is already the thing where, like, you have to learn how to do the jumpy thing, otherwise you can't progress. Okay. We need to do a little bit better on our quarter circle motion there. I say quarter circle, but it's like just a normal circle. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's really interesting. So it kind of like, right, if I move it, so I want it to like go over there or over here. So I want it to go underneath me, but there's actually resistance when you get here. So it's like I want it to move underneath me, but there's like a dead zone. So I can't do that. So how do I get it under me without doing that? To find a specific way to do that. So you can like see it stuttering, right? I wonder if I have to like turn down the resolution again. Why can I do that? I don't know. I think people also get frustrated when like they fail these things. It's like it's okay to be frustrated, but also like I want to learn the game, but it keeps lagging. And it's unfortunate because like I didn't want to like do the thing where you start making excuses, but we're already there, unfortunately. Okay, I would like to go over here, please. Hook myself in. And then we're just going to casually bring ourselves around the corner. Okay. Very good. I really wish that it like had the music going still. Honestly, that's the most disappointing thing.
To a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking.
Nice.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as
so if
the
I do
father of B
this,
games.
right?
And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely,
blop.
and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
It's good to know. It's interesting. You'd think by the time I've watched like 7 million people play this game, I would know like the monologue, but I just don't. Oh, you know it's actually a fantastic video if you haven't watched it? Is Bennett Foddy reacts to a speedrun of this game. It's pretty fantastic.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
I don't know why you'd mute the monologue. It's like half the point of the game. I suppose because they get irritated by it or like it breaks their focus. I really like that coffee cup. I actually don't remember if that coffee cup is like you can hook onto it. Also, look, it's Rose. They're on the rocks. I think, right? Or maybe they're just like a different kind of flower. I don't know. Boop. Okay. Are you an object that I can stand on? Ooh, that's so funny. Alright. Is the monologue supposed to be annoying? I believe so. I think some people don't like to listen to, I don't know if it's supposed to be annoying, though, because, right? Part of the game,
when
right?
you start Sexy Hiking,
Yeah.
you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach.
That's actually really interesting, is that I think the reason actually why people mute the monologue is because if I'm talking right now,
Most
right,
obstacles in video game world
it's hard to like pay attention to my voice and the monologue at the same time. But the funny thing that Bennett Foddy didn't account for is the fact that I have them set lower than I am. So when I'm talking, I have priority. So, I don't know, the interesting thing about this game is kind of like, It's like when you fail, it's like, do you get back up again, right? And like I said before, my hard limit on this game is 2 hours. So if I don't finish it, I don't finish it. But, like, I think the funny thing is that people are adverse to failure. Now, it's fine to be disappointed in failure, but also, like, you know, happens. Like, so they just gave us a monologue, right? And assuming that somebody was trying to climb this, and then they messed it up here, right? Like, I'm going to go back down here. Right? Like, this would be a place for you to mess up. And then you'd have to try and get back up here again. Right? Like, I'm almost assuredly going to mess up this jump. Because if I have to propel myself over to the left, that's backwards. But then I also need to catch the rock, right? So I don't really know what a good spot is to do that, honestly. I feel like it's kind of like here-ish. So if I put myself here and then I do like a jump and a swing, right? That's kind of what I want to do. But I think I was too close to the rock there. Oh.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Must be frustrating.
Frustration. A real punch in the gut.
It sure is, Bennett Foddy. Yeah. So the interesting thing about, I suppose, how these are, right, is that, so this, for example, like, I can't really get up there without doing the jump, and I have to do that jump later. So the more I fail, the more I get to, like, practice that kind of jump, right? I think, do I need it here as well? I think I need it, I think I need it on the boat as well. Oh, I actually wonder if swinging into the rock gets you, like, deeper into the rock or not. Yeah, so does that? Okay, this seems to work. So I have to push away. No, I have to hook in, and then I have to push away. Like that. Yeah, so if I can't get up here with just pushing the axe around, so I'm gonna do this, then I have to go up. Yeah, so see how that's kind of not in the right place? So you actually have to do the little pot jump a number of times. So like this, and then you have to do it again here. And then the thing at the top is you have to do it like a third time. Or it might be a fourth time, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so I'd like to not be stuck in this pipe. Please, thank you. Oh. I wonder if it's actually unoptimized on purpose. That'd be really funny. Boop. Yeah, because stuff like that, like an erratic movement like that, it's like, I didn't even do that. Bonk. Oh. Actually, I wonder how far we're gonna get. I can make this like a big playthrough, where I like... It's like the calm series of playing Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It. I think eventually we'll make it. Bonk. So how are you all doing today? It's that point in time where I've run out of things to talk about because I want to focus. So I'm actually putting it on you.
It's okay. I've saved your progress.
Yes. I've got it. I got it. I wonder if it has like a time prompt. So like it says after like 2 hours of playing the game or something that it tells you really to stop. Oh, I didn't think about it that way. Doing pretty good? That's good. Honestly, I'm also doing pretty good. I'm just, like, tired. I did some walking the other day. And you'd think, like, after walking, or, you know, I used to do, like, running, but I was like, oh, walking's gonna be fine. But my legs are literally tired because I haven't done it in, like, a year. It's funny. Alright, so we have to do another jump here. Bonk. And then I think here we can climb up. Let's get ourselves on the ground. Let's go over here. Oh. 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 Okay, what did I do there? Because I think I hooked onto the rock. And then, right, if you hook onto a surface in this game, right, it starts using that as like a lever, right? So I did not reposition my mouse appropriately enough before trying to get underneath it. Yeah, it's like, I'm just tired. Like, I don't... You'd think like, oh, it's a walk, whatever. But I was just tired. Because I haven't done it in a while. Oh, no. Oh, does that count? Darn. I'm more disappointed that, like, someone might go, oh, that counted as them being, like, not calm. Kind of wonder. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change the game. Hold on a moment. If I'm gonna be doing this and showing how patient you can be with a video game, I at least want to get the, like, clickbait off of it. Alright, where is this? Yeah, oh, what I really wanted to do was to, like, make, I really wanted to make, like a drawing of me holding a hammer. I thought that'd be really cute if I could do that. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Okay, I have to change the game. Oh, wow, it's really awkward because there's no, like, wind sound effect in the background. Sorry, you only have my voice. Okay, this is, getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Okay. Save. Now, some people might click on it and go like, oh, they're playing Getting Over It. I'm so ready for the VTuber to get really mad and, like, rage. No. Oh, you know what's really interesting about this one in particular is if you look at the, right? If you look at the, oh, what's it called? The geometry of the thing, right? It's like that corner is fairly rounded. So it's like, I think you have to get like a certain amount of height. Hold on a moment. Just want to close that. Okay. It's like you have to get a certain amount of height. I actually think another good practice maybe for me to do is to, right, is to like reset my mouse position, which I think people don't do. Okay. It's kind of like, how do you say it? It's like meditation. It's like you have to be very calm. Do you think it'd be funny if I like made loud noises randomly? And then it's still me being calm, but the thing is, like, since I'm being loud, it's like it satiates that need for people to like hear something loud. Right? Oh, oops. See, that's the thing again. The fascinating thing about this game is that, like, people assume what they're supposed to do. Right? It's like if you... So, it's unfair for me, because, like, I've seen a billion people play this game. Right? So, like, I kind of have an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. But I imagine the first people who played this game on stream, like, lost their mind. Because they weren't sure what to do. Okay. Plump. Okay, so this one's a little tricky because... So if we look at the geometry of it, right?
If I'm messing you up, you can mute me in the settings.
Nah, you're good, bud. That's actually really interesting. I wonder if that wasn't there originally. Or I wonder if, like, you weren't able to turn off the narration originally. Okay. Plop. Yeah. So there's, like, a little bit of, oh, I wonder if I need to not do, like, a wide arc. Because if you do a wide arc, it hits the barrel. But I need to get something to hook onto. The problem is I can't really keep track of where the mouse cursor is because I'm not very adept at the controls yet. I think it's whenever the water particles hit the screen as well. It's like a little bit when it gets a little finicky. Oh, you know what? Let me check one thing. This might actually be using the wrong GPU. I actually do want to check that. Because if I can make it run better, that'd be great. Getting over it is using GPU... No, it's using the right one. Okay. It's interesting. Oops. It's like, I wonder what other ways I can make this stream interesting. Because I think the purpose of it is that it's, like, not supposed to be very interesting. It's the sounds of nature. Anybody remember that from my first my first Monhunt streams? The sounds of nature. Yeah. I can't tell if it's picking up on the video capture, but it is lagging a bit for me. Honk. Alright. Oh. Yeah. So we want to go... I think people also... Like, this is supposed to be the easy part of the game. Right? I can't tell if this is, like, one of the harder sections or not. Because some of the other stuff is, like, very specific. But I don't know if the jumps are any harder. Like, if everything is just, like, a normal jump, right? Like, this is kind of our training ground to, like, practice this, you know what I mean? Right. So I'd like to be here. I want to go with this. And then I have to hook into either... I'm actually not sure if I want to hook onto the barrel or the ledge. So if I go bunk... Yeah. So I wonder if I can get high enough where it, like, hooks onto the other end of the barrel. Oh. Oh no. We slid. Yeah, oh, there was another part, actually, I remember. It's, like, at the very end, it's like, how do you get up the, like, very steep area, I guess? You know what would also be very interesting is if, like... I wonder if there's, like, a... Like, you have, like, a sine wave or something. Was a music teacher. One of her best stories is of one of her very first sounds of nature walks at her first job. It's funny. Yeah, I was wondering, I was actually wondering about that. Because I wanted to talk more about, like, me being a music teacher or whatever. As it pertains to, like, how subscribers work. And I know they're not equivalent, because it's not, like, a subscriber isn't necessarily someone that will show up, like, all the time, or they're not, like, paying for something. Like, they're not like, looking for a service that they want to buy that they'll, like, for sure show up to, right? But some people leave lessons on their own accord, and that's fine. I don't know if you guys think I'm a horrible person or something, but I think I was overall considered a pretty decent teacher. Because of stuff like this, right? Okay, so let's see if we can get here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was pretty good. I I need to learn how to do that because I think I can't do that yet. Okay, I'll read that in a moment, but actually no, I'll read it now. Shorten it to the most important bits. Mom, the city girl, teaching in the country, is trying to shush the noisy kid. He finally walks up and puts his hand inches from an 8 feet diamond back rattler. Oh. I don't know what that is. Is that like a poisonous snake? I'm gonna assume it's a poisonous snake. So, I was gonna say, like, a very interesting concept, I guess, like, or part of this game, is the concept of loss aversion. Because people generally don't like losing things. So let's say I have, it's more of an ethereal concept, I guess, in a video game, but it's like, in a game, you have a certain amount of progress. Fairly aggressive species of super venomous snakes. That's, yeah, I would say that's probably not good. I wonder if I can get down. So I nudge it a little bit to the right. I nudge down. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so we're back here. Loss aversion. So the interesting thing is that, like, for me, I think, loss fairly heavily. So I'm going to try something dumb here, which is, like, if I try spinning off of this and see if it works. Yeah, okay, so that didn't work, of course. Or like that. I was just kind of curious. Is that, like, once you have a certain thing, people feel worse about losing it. Like, they'd rather keep it. So, for example, here, I know that I need to try this jump, and then if I fail, well, I'll fall. I don't know how far I'll fall. I imagine I might fall to the bottom, but the thing is, there's a very heavy sense of loss aversion, because it's like, I could keep the progress that I have now and just end the game, right? But the thing is, like, you don't progress unless you try. The thing is, when you try, you're probably going to fail, and I was like, oh, it's too bad. So, that's actually why I find this game very interesting, even though, like, I know that the controls are janky and whatever, but it's just like similar to a Dark Souls game or like a game like this. It's like, well, you have to try and fail, right? It's like if you learn something when you do it, you might get better and then you might eventually win. But the certain amount of things you have to learn to like win at this kind of game is like, because the controls are janky, you have to like learn a lot of stuff. So I know that I can jump here. I don't know if it's correct, and I don't know what angle I need to like kind of spin my mouse so that it works. So we're just going to try jumping, and it's probably not going to work. Basically is what I'm saying. You have to like temper your expectations, I guess. It's a game of patience and learning. Yeah. The thing is, right, it's specifically called like a difficult game because in like an intuitive game, they kind of like teach you as you go, right? But this game puts a lot of on the player to learn stuff. Like they don't really teach you anything. I say that even though like the first like the 3 jumps that you have to do to get up to here is kind of like it's preparing you to do this, right? How should I say it? Yeah, so in a sense, depending on what you think it's designed to do, if it's designed to frustrate somebody, then it's good that they don't teach you as much. Or, like, it's not as clear in how it's teaching you, but arguably in a better, like, in one that's, like, a little bit more accommodating, they teach you a lot. Or like even with your failures, they teach you a lot, because the controls in this game, like they don't really teach you how to do stuff. But I know only how to do a certain amount of things because I've watched other people do it, right? So I'm gonna try this. Try and hit a spot where it's not lagging too much. Yeah. So that was a little too shallow. You know what? It's actually interesting that it also cues the music whenever they say something, because that's when you would have fallen, right? So they're trying to like ease the blow on you. So I wonder if so here's what I'm going to try and do, is I'm going to try and get the rock instead of the barrel, because I think I might be swinging too much. So if I'm here, well, so I go here. Yeah, it's like I want to grab that, because I think that's the kind of jump that I need to do when I get onto the last bit there. The thing is, like, I might not even make it past that, right? Well, we're gonna try. And the unfortunate thing is that, like, I guess the other thing people do is they go, right, their expectation is that they can beat the game. But currently my expectation for this, like, playthrough, right? Or it's like you have to define what success is to you. Because some people put their success too high, right? Like, honestly, for me, in regard to VTubing, I probably put my success too high, right? Oh, I wonder if I could do this. Oh, maybe I was doing it wrong. So let me try a different strategy. If I try doing this, can I put myself up here? Like if I did that? It's like you have to determine you have to determine what success is to you. And the thing is that since I set the rules of the game when I started as like I want this video at the end to be titled like VTuber stays calm for the entire video, right? And then it's going to be like a picture of me in a pot. And then it's going to be like, you know, that's what I set out to do. So since that's my goal, then I'm going to go towards that goal, not to the goal of the game. Because remember when I was talking about, like, you know, when you play a game as a streamer, it's kind of like your canvas, right? Like, the game's not actually important, I guess is what I'm saying, right? Or, like, my success in this game isn't specifically important, because the design of the stream is that I stay calm. Which, it's really funny, because, like, I feel like the game's maybe testing my patience more than I thought it would, but, like, it's really not that bad. Can I jump here, maybe? Bonk. Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh, it happened again.
Oh, you know what's actually really cool about that is that the barrel there actually kind of feels like it's a trap. So I kind of wonder if, like, you land there, you're kind of, like, stuck. Oh, I wonder if I could do, like, one of those jumps that I was trying to do earlier. So if I do, like, a that. Yeah. Because I also need to learn how to do this jump. So is it like a that movement? I can't tell. So I'm going to try doing like a that movement. Yeah. I want to do something like that. Okay. Well, even though we didn't make it across, that's kind of like what I wanted to do. But I think this one does require like a vertical jump. So like a that. Okay. We do like a that. Oh, maybe I need to do like a... Maybe I have to do it like this. Like that, yeah! So it's like my success is defined by if I can stay calm here. Which I know is a challenge in and of itself, I guess. I can't tell if this is like cathartic for anybody. Or like that's the goal. Yeah, and also, like, the further you go up, right, the higher you have, like, a sense of loss aversion. Oh, I forgot to finish that thought because we got sidetracked. Yeah. Did I get sidetracked? I think I sidetracked myself. But it's like, I always think like when a subscriber leaves, or like in music when I was teaching people and they left, I always felt like, oh, I wasn't able to like make that person happy, I guess. Or, like I wasn't able to show them like
failure is not the falling down, but the staying down.
I agree. The what was I saying? Like I wasn't able to show them like why they might want to be passionate about music. Or like I as a teacher wasn't able to do that. So I feel like kind of bad. Right? Even though, you know, I think I'm alright at my job. Or like I just left because I wanted to get more focused on my studies. That's interesting. How did I do this the first time? I think it was like this jump. Yeah, like that. I wish the music just kept playing. It would be nice. Out of curiosity, does anybody want me to like if I muted the music in this game and I put my music in the background, would that be better? Or are people fine with like just kind of the wind noises? Or there's like water here. Is that a metal boat? I always thought that was a wood boat, but the sound effect is that of a metal boat. Also 42 minutes into the stream. Kind of like the wind and you for this. Yeah. Honestly, kind of same. I just wasn't sure. Oh. See, it's interesting too, because I actually think the groaning and the grunting also is supposed to, like, feed into, like, stressing you out. Yeah, that's fair. I always thought it was... That's the thing, or, like, the interesting thing to me is I always thought it was wood, like, whenever I saw it. But it's probably just, like, a rusty boat. Alright. Oh, you know what else I wanted to try doing? So this isn't, like... This isn't as, something to, like, I guess, make it easier, or, like, I don't want to change it because it's like, oh, these controls are frustrating, so I want to try, like, another one. It's like, I wanted to try doing this with my drawing pad, actually. Because my circles aren't very good on, like, my drawing pad. So I was wondering if, like, it'd make it particularly easier. The other thing, too, is that my mouse is, like, kind of heavy. So if I do, like, a small jump, if I do, like, a little jump, like a boop, boop, like something like that, it's kind of what I want to do here. Do, like, a boop, boop, something like that. I wonder if there's another way to do it as well. Oh. Yeah, it was a little bit cooler today as well. That was nice. It was nice to go outside and have it be a little bit cooler. Boop, boop. Oh, hey! We made it! Nice. So, because the thing is now, if we, yeah. Alright. Take care, Rose. Have a good sleep. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's just the sound effect here was kind of reminding me of it. Right, so we want to go kind of that way now, right? We go... bonk. Oh, I see. That's interesting. We actually don't have a lot of space. So I want to, like, go really high up. Oh, maybe I don't want to jump at all. Like, I just want to do like this. Yeah, like that. Don't want to go over to the trash cans. I actually want to go over to the trash cans. Because it'll let me... It lets me make a funny joke, right? Because I can be like, oh, look, it's... Oh, wait, I want to go into the trash. Oh, that's unfortunate. Can I go into the trash? I want to go into the trash. So I want to go up into the trash. Oh, come on. That wasn't me being frustrated, by the way. Maybe I can, like, drag myself into the trash? I wonder if this is a place that people get, like, stuck. So, like, if I put myself there... Oh, no. Okay. So we're gonna go up. I want to get... My goal currently is to get myself into the trash. Oh, I see a thing popped up. Oh, I want to read it. You're not trash, you're the best. Darn it, Kratos, you took it. You took it from me. I'm going to my people. Going to my... Alright, well, I was gonna make the joke. That all waifus are trash. But that's okay. I actually wonder if I'm supposed to be up there to get to the ledge on the left. Because I don't know if it's possible to like get up here or whatever. So if I do something like that. I don't know if I have to jump off of this to go over to the left. It's such a nice wind sound, honestly. Let's do this, and I can jump. Oh, okay, I have to swing the other way. Oh, this might also be bad. Okay, there we go. Well, darn. You know, I really tried. I tried to make the joke. It's a funny joke. It's like a funny bit. Self-deprecating humor is really funny. Oh.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding.
Okay.
And that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Well, I'm going up. Alright, so this one's actually a little bit difficult because it requires you to like do like an erratic motion, I think. Not sure how well I can do that one. But this is like another spot that like kind of asks you to do something that maybe you don't know how to do. And then when you fail that, like you have to start over again. So I'm kind of wondering if I can do this one.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement.
Oh.
Your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin
I wonder
to
if the audio clip
they're immutable, like rock.
audio clip is actually lagging me.
You can't change the world.
Maybe I should
Not
stop.
without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
So I feel like I want to be on that rock. I don't actually know if it's correct to be on the rock. But what I've seen people do is they kind of like go back and forth here. Right? So if I do something like that, right? That's what gets you up there. Not even sure if I can do that. If I do something like... Do I have to swing left or right? So if I jump, and then I swing in a direction. That's what I want to do. I actually wonder if, like, when the game lags, it's doing, like, a particular process that, like, has the controller kind of, like, jitter on you. Oh. Let's do something like that. And we're gonna get ourselves on this rock. Bonk. Oh, there we go. It's pretty good. So we have to bring ourselves closer to this lamp. Oh. How did I even get the hammer in there in the first place? Because I just jumped, and then I think it like kind of did it automatically, which is really weird. Okay. So, jumping off of here seemed correct. So we're going to do that. And then I don't actually know how the hammer swings to put me on the lamp. Do I just have to like jump high enough? Yeah, okay. Oh, do I have to swing? So I swung to the left there. So I wonder if I have to swing to the right. Let's get ourselves on here. To get ourselves on the rock, and then we go into it. Yeah, so it's like every time it jitters like that, I can't help but feel it's like there's like a process that kind of like makes your thing all jittery. So I wonder about that. But the thing is, people speedrun this game, so I'm led to believe the controls are actually fairly, like, normal, or whatever. Oh. Or if they have to deal with, like, a certain amount of RNG, like in the controls. So I want to get on this rock.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
Oh, that's actually interesting. I actually haven't done this part yet. Or like I did it kind of, I guess. So bunk. Yeah. So I think spinning right also actually doesn't work. So I have to spin left. It's kind of like that. I will say that it is fairly satisfying to like do a spin and then it like advances you forward a little bit. And it feels like I'm supposed to do that. So if I go here, and then I do like a jump. So if I go, I need to like do a jump and like a that. Yeah, like that. So, and then I have to drag myself up. And then I don't actually know how to, I don't know how to do this part. So I can like propel myself up like that. But I'm not really sure how to get to the next lamp. Oh. I just realized that door has a ladder on it. That's interesting. And then the window as well kind of looks like it has a ladder. Oh. Let's go here. Then we're gonna go plop. Yeah, and then I have to catch it there. Oh, do I have to just, I wonder if I need to, like, just put my mouse up. So if I do this, kind of like that, I wonder if that'll work. So I have to do like a down-up motion and then swing over to the right. You know, make this a lot nicer if I had like hair physics on the model. I'm sure people have done that, and I'm also sure the point of it is that like there's supposed to be no satisfaction in like watching the physics go burr, because it's supposed to be like a frustrating game, right? Oh no. I wonder if people also like feel a certain sense of like, oh, that was pretty good. Hey. I wonder if people feel a certain sense of like empathy for the person who's climbing, right? Because they grunt a lot when you have to like do stuff, so I kind of wonder if like that stresses people out. Because it stresses me out a little bit, but I kind of wonder if like if they picked specifically like the most gruntiest groans. So I want to do something like this. Oh. Okay, so we achieved what we wanted because we wanted this to be outside. So this is another spot that's like, oh, I'm just about to hit the mountain, and then it's like if you fail this, you feel really bad. Because like we'll probably feel bad, but like we're not gonna get frustrated. Yeah. So I think I can do this. I do this, I should be fine. Okay, so we're back here. I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Yeah. So that's like a cool motion. You kind of have to like go down and then up. I wonder if people also like run out of things to talk about. And then like that stresses them out maybe? Or they're like, oh, this is the... I already said this a lot of times, but it's like, oh, this is like the loud noises game. So I have to be like entertaining and loud, make loud noises. I should probably straighten my posture. Do you think anybody would like look at the timer in the bottom left and then be like, oh, that must be the speedrun timer for the game, and then they realize it's like 141 hours? I think that'd be kind of funny. Okay. Okay. Kind of wonder as well, like I don't want it to seem like if you're doing something difficult, you shouldn't be disappointed, like when you fail, because disappointment is part of failure. It's just like, you know, because it depends like how much you let it. Oh. Oh, also my left eye keeps blinking, that's funny, but not my right eye. Oh, you know, it'd be like a really good thumbnail for this is like if it was the like physics calculation meme or like the math meme, right? Where they like the lady with the math brain. Oh, I messed that up. Darn. Alright, let's try it again. So you want to go plop. I don't remember what I was supposed to do here. Because I know I need to do like the up-down motion, but I don't know if I can... I don't remember if I can land on the lamp or not. So I have to do like this, right? So you do like a leap and then you put the hammer in front of yourself. Then I don't really remember what I need to do. You know what this kind of reminds me of, actually, is I used to go on flights that, like, took me kind of, like, across the world, I guess. So they were long international flights. And I remember I actually used to, like, if you want to believe it, like, you can choose to not believe it if you want. But I remember I used to, like, be on those planes and then, yeah, kind of, I really don't remember what I was supposed to do here. Used to be on those flights and, like, actually do nothing, if you want to choose to believe it, I guess. Like, I would just sit there and be like, I guess I'd be kind of bored. But I remember being told that I was very patient. And I think I didn't believe it, like, at the time, because, like, well, I was bored, right? So, oh, I see. Since I was bored, I kind of thought, like, oh, I'm not actually patient because I'm bored. But I kind of wonder what, like, the definition of, like, patience would be, I guess. Because I was also told when I was leaving my teaching job that I was a fairly patient person. Well, because I had a student who, like, good student, but not, like, very capable. But I don't know, I felt like what I looked for was that, like, that the student was happy to be there. Maybe they weren't the most capable, but, like, that doesn't matter, right? If they're trying their best. Like, the enthusiasm will carry you a lot more than talent will. In my opinion. I don't know. I was also told when I was younger that I was a talented person, but, like, that concept frustrated me a little bit because, oh, and it's actually really interesting because this was discussed in an anime. I don't know, maybe it's a theme that's discussed in anime anyways, but, like, in a particular anime where it's like, oh, if you're talented, that means, like, you don't have to work as hard. And it's kind of like here and there, right? It's like people who don't have talent need to try harder. But if they're really passionate, then, like, passion can take you places, right? But if you're talented, you don't work as much, but sometimes talented people struggle with passion because maybe they're not interested in the thing that they're talented in. I was fairly interested in music, but, like, performing at the level that I wanted to was, like, a little bit difficult sometimes because I would want to learn, like, the super arpeggio heavy, like, anime opening that's playing, like, chords all through the right hand, and then, like, I wouldn't be able to do it, or, like, I'd have to try really hard. So I wasn't really sure actually if I was to be considered talented, you know what I mean? Just seemed like a little weird. Oh. So I guess I can't actually hook onto that. Should I use, like, a percentage of my brain power here? Because I can hook onto the first one. Now, how does this jump teach me about the next one? I do that. So maybe there, what I have to do is I have to swing off of it and then go up again. Oh, I didn't do it vertical enough. It's interesting. Kind of wondering if the game's ever just gonna, like, throw me off the ledge or something like that. Did anybody see the that I made? I was pretty proud of it, actually. It took me like 2 minutes to make, but I was, like, really proud of it. so that's correct. But then what do we do? That's not what I wanted to do. It wasn't nice though, wasn't it? Yeah. I was working on the, so the other thing that potentially would have been a stream idea for today was, working on the angel sketch that I was telling you all about before. I don't remember what stream that was on, but I showed a sketch of me with angel wings. And that was supposed to be done a while ago. But... oh. But it wasn't. So currently what I have done for that is the line art. I have the line art done, and I colored the wings. And I'm pretty happy with how the wings are colored. But I'm not entirely sure. I think it was like the line art with the wings. Or, oh, there was another part actually. It was the, what was it? The saber. The saber has a basket guard. And I wasn't entirely sure how I wanted to design it. And then I changed it to like a very simple basket guard. But I didn't like it. Oh. Appreciate it, JV. See, the thing is, while I appreciate the confidence, it's also like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do to get to the second lamp. I'm wondering if I should look it up, or if people would, like, get mad at me. Because I think people assume, right, that, like, you should learn how to do the puzzle yourself, right? But I just, like, don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Oh. It's about patience and timing. That's the thing, right, is that I guess I failed to mention this part about learning, right, is that, like, normally when you learn something, you have a guide. So this game rewards being able to learn by yourself, but I suppose that can be, like, a frustrating process. Oh, wait, that's actually so cool. So if you look at the ground here, it's actually slanted to, so if you, like, pogo off of it, you're more likely to push yourself into the wall, or if you do it erratically. So I'm kind of curious if I can even make this jump, if I do something like that, right? Because the other option was that you can grab the thingy there. The other ledge. Yeah, so I want it to be on this ledge. But you can't always make it up here. Bonk. Yeah, that's the thing. So at that part, I think what they do is they just, like, kind of swing their hammer back and forth to climb up it. But I can't really replicate that technique. I think, honestly, the thing that I just wish would be better is if the CPU, or I suppose if my CPU or GPU could handle this game better. You'd think, like, oh, it's not that, like, stressful of a game, but my computer is literally a potato, so... The unfortunate thing about having a potato computer is that, Is that even trying to run a game like this? It's like not very effective. I wonder if jumping, like if I only have to jump here. So if I do like, if I charge this up and then I do like a wow wow. Yeah. Oh hey, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so we learned we don't need to okay, there we go. We don't need to grab the rock, I suppose. Oh. So we only have to be underneath here. Or like we have to position ourselves here. And then if we do the same motion, like the kind of down-up motion, that can get me here pretty consistently. But swinging off of that, I can't really do that well. Which has already been actually for a little while. I think the rest of this has been fairly intuitive. Provided you know what the tricks are, right? Because if you don't know what the tricks are, then, like, this would be a lot more frustrating. But since I've watched just about every VTuber play this game, and every regular streamer before VTubers played this game, you know, I'm a little bit familiar with what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, so that's that. Okay. And you have to do like a little swingy motion there, but I don't really know what the swingy motion is. So I suppose we could try doing like my brain was trying to figure it out and couldn't really think of it. Pretty much, from what I've seen, it's not giving on impulse because it's painful when it goes wrong. Yeah, that's fair. So are you suggesting that I have to go a little faster into it? I have to do like a that, and then like a that? Oh, and then I have to, when it has that little, like, swingy motion to it, so I have to do, like, a that. And then maybe I have to pull into it more or something. So kind of like that. Yeah, I think there's like a few ways to do it probably. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? I talked about the art thing that I want to get done. Yeah. It's like I have to do like kind of like a weird quarter circle swing thing there. Oh, nice! Congratulations, JV! Hey! Yeah, you were talking about that. I remember. That's great. Was that like a particular, like, did they have a specific restriction on that, or what? Oh. Or did you have to, like, tick it in or something and ask? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's interesting. My hammer actually gets stuck in the vent. Oh. My hammer gets stuck in the vent. Among Us manga. Hammer got stuck in the vent. Oh. I did not do the correct motion there. This game's like kind of hypnotizing. Because they did not always count retweets, but it wasn't something I wanted to happen really. Oh, I see. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, we need to do an up-down motion there. It's really funny. I had a thought in my brain, and it was like, oh, I kind of want to, like, get to the end of the section, right? Because if I get to the end of the section, then I could call it quits, right? And that's kind of like, I think, the ideology that this game preys on, right? Because if I go like, oh, I can't put it down, like if I set an expectation for myself, right? It's the same thing. It's like, I have an expectation. My expectation is that I am able to clear the section, right? And then I go like, oh, maybe that'd be like a good time to stop, right? Or if I get launched off the cliff here as well, that'd be like a good time to stop, right? Oh, we gotta focus a little bit. Get ourselves on the rock, go up and to the side, and knock yourself over. See, it's really funny, because this is where it's like, oh, you have to do the big screamy funny thing. It's like just promoting some of the memes interactions, but they always took away 1K from the count. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like people can feel the pain, right? And then you go like, oh, well, I mean, like, I don't want to end it off on a bad note. But, like, here's the thing, right? It's not, like, exactly a bad note to, like, end it there, right? But because I'm stubborn, I'm gonna go again. And then, like, that's, like, where your brain gets caught up, right? It's like you set another expectation for yourself, right? So the expectation is like, oh, you already cleared this section, so it should be easy for you, right? But, like, it's not like completing a section makes you immune to, like, making mistakes, right? Like, it doesn't make you immune to making mistakes, I guess. I don't exactly remember. I think it's just something like this, right? Or something like that, maybe? Or it's like, oh, VTuber stays calm for the entire video. And then it's like, oh, well, they stopped, like, when they would have been angry. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like people rationalize it a lot. Pro gamer glasses? I think that'd be a good prop. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. So I want to use this feature. I'm going to create a poll. Okay. So I'm gonna move my keyboard back here. Would wearing the gamer glasses make the experience more enjoyable? Because my hard limit on this was supposed to be 2 hours. So technically we have 40 minutes left. Or like, I don't really count the first 45 minutes of like me talking because it wasn't the game. Okay, so we're gonna go yes or no. Would wearing the gamer glasses make the experience more enjoyable? I don't know when the poll stops, how it stops, how long. I don't really know. But I want to use it because I think it's funny. So feel free to torture me by making me get the gamer glasses out. Or don't. I mean, it's up to you. I wonder if people like... If people in particular who don't like country would have been like more irritated by this section. Oops. 100% yes. Alright, why don't we give the poll 2 minutes? So when it hits the 5 mark, we're gonna close it. Because I don't actually know how many people voted on it, or like I don't want to like look it up. Bonk. Oh. Yeah, or like I wonder how many people like how many different types of rationalizations there are for like actually succeeding in this game. Because there's like, well, I want to do it for chat, or I want to look impressive, or I think actually the most common one for like someone like me who's particularly competitive. Of the darkened hair prop. Yeah, I think the most common trap for like someone like me playing this game would be that, oh, I'm trying to look impressive. Like, because I want to look impressive, right? So it'd be really cool, you know what would actually be really funny is if like I did all of this, but it was like I was actually just like a getting over it speedrunner. Okay, we've got about a minute left on the poll. And then it's like, oh wow, they're so crazy and good at the game that frustrates people. But it's like, I'm not good at the game. And like I said, my terms of success are just not getting frustrated. So like, you know. Oh, what if I went like double clickbait on it? And I went, instead of VTuber remains calm the entire thing, I said like VTuber like tries really hard to remain calm, like something like that, like I'm trying really hard to do it, and then like the stakes sound like a little bit more intense, right? Or are we at the 5 minute mark yet? 1 second. Okay. The results of the poll, unsurprisingly, after 4 votes, are 100% of people would enjoy it if I wore the gamer glasses. So let's get those out. Where is my OBS? It's over here. Okay, so I need to load. Here's the thing, is I really don't remember where I put it. It's like this, it happened last time. It should be under assets, I think. So where is it? Image, gamer glasses. Then we can wear it for the last, like, looks like we have 35 minutes left. Gamer glasses. Let's browse images. Let's not have my Yabai folder open and accidentally load that onto the stream. That'd be really bad. In here. It's over here. Oh yeah, I was watching a stream where they talked about the different meanings of yabai. And in that context, I was saying yabai as in like the cool yabai, not the not the bad yabai. I think it's in here. Oh, I suppose it's not in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have found my gamer glasses. We're putting on the gamer glasses. Yeah, supposedly it's very context driven. So you could say like something's really cool by saying it's really yabai instead of like, you know, the other thing.
John Vance Shady.
Oh wait, I missed the quote. Oh no, because I was moving my keyboard back. All right. I wonder if we could have like, is there like a royalty-free jazz playlist? Because then I could like turn off the music and do the thing. Or like, I wonder. Again, I don't want to like change too much about the game because like I feel like if I edit anything about the game, people will go like, oh, they're, you know, it's like, oh, they're making it easier for themselves by like putting on more music or something. Like people will rationalize things in basically any way they can, right? But again, like it doesn't really matter. Like my only goal is to not be frustrated. I wonder as well, I think people kind of go like, I don't know if it's a rationalization or an excuse or whatever, but people go like, oh, well, surely I should be able to do this. Or like, it's just a game, so like, I consider myself good at games. That was the one that I was talking about, right? Like, that's how, like, I might react if I wasn't streaming this. It's like to be prideful and go like, oh, you know, all these streamers are really dumb because they can't do it. And it's like, I don't know. Obviously it's frustrating. But life's pretty frustrating. Life is like a mountain that you have to climb. I don't know how preachy I want to get this stream because it's not, you know. But it's kind of like in the style of the game, right? Like what I actually wanted to do, or like my original thought of this stream, was I wanted to prepare like a 2-hour monologue about like climbing mountains. And then what I would do is I would just recite the monologue like verbatim or whatever for like 2 hours. So that I could be like kind of in the style of the game. And then also when
the pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
It's like whenever the narrator, whenever Bennett Foddy gets on, I could be like, shh, I'm trying to say my monologue or whatever. Like I thought that would have been like a funny thing as well. It ends up being like a pseudo guerrilla stream, right? To do this. No? Been really interesting. Oh man, you know what? I might have actually messed up because when I have to mute to clear my throat, maybe people are assuming that like I'm raising my voice, and then it like peaks or something. I don't know. Feel free to leave a comment, by the way, of your like crazy rationalization of why I'm not actually calm, or something like that. But what I want you to understand is that like, you know, everybody has their own struggles, and to be completely honest with you, I think failing at getting over it is not the greatest pain I've felt in my life. So I think I'm good. Yeah, so I have to do a series of jumps. Like here. I have to do another one over here. I wonder if being like disappointed counts, kind of. Because it's like not really a disappointment, but like taking like a sigh or a deep breath. It's like I wonder if people would count that. Just out of curiosity. I also wonder if I should leave this as like... Did I already ask that? If I should leave this as like a no title void stream or something. But like, I want the clickbait. But then they see like it's a just chatting stream for like 40 minutes and then maybe they leave. But if I timestamp it, so, right, it's like if I make the thumbnail and if I make the thumbnail getting over it, then people will see the just chatting and then go like, oh, maybe they get to it later or whatever. Like, that's more expected because I think people do like chatting before games start anyways. But it's like I kind of want to preface the maybe I don't even have to preface the what's it called? The like the point of the stream, right? But to be fair, I also don't think people would watch it, right? Like I feel like people don't watch the VODs really. But, like there's a few. Oh, you know what's actually really interesting? One of my DFO videos got a lot of views for some reason, and I don't know why. That was pretty good. That's another thing too, by the way. If you're challenging yourself to do something, is that you also need to be nice when you succeed at things, right? But then people, I think, tend to get prideful, like when they succeed at something, right? So I can go like, oh, I just did a really cool thing, I'm the best. And then they like linger on that and go like, oh, now I have an expectation for myself. But it's like, I don't know. What I did was pretty cool, but also, you know, we're still in the precarious situation of falling, basically, at any point in time, right? So, and that's fine. But, it's fine. I also wanted to mention that, how do people feel about sweat buckets? Just random question. Zero response. Sasuga chat. Sweat buckets? Yeah, it's like the pot that this guy's in. He's kind of like in a sweat bucket. Like in a bucket of sweat. Most bodily fluids are gross, and in larger amounts, they become more awful. That's fair. I agree. I agree. It's like an up-down motion here. Or a down-up. So, down-up. And here it's down-up. So a bucket of sweat is pretty bad. That's fair. I remember asking somebody one time whether or not they liked head pats. And then I felt bad because I was, you know, clearly being a cringe lord. But also... I guess you have to, like, assume some amount of familiarity when you ask somebody that question. Oh, no. Sorry, I don't know how much people want to, like... I'm not really sure what my image is, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm not sure if people want to hear me being cringe. Or if the sheer, like... The entire point of the stream is to be cringe. So, like... Oh, you know what's actually also interesting? Some people might, like, their wrist might get tired when they do this. So it's like when you get exhausted from climbing the mountain, it's like another reason to get, like, kind of upset with yourself. This game does, like, a really good job of giving you, like, a lot of reasons to get, like, angry and upset. Yeah. So what am I supposed to do here? Like, kind of like that? Oh, no, it's lagging. It's okay. I sometimes imagine antenna are primitive defense against headpats. No, actually, if you look at the I think I took that emote off of the speed run, but it's like I really like the emote. That's like me getting headpat because it also shows my ahoge like getting like squished when the hand's going down on the head, and I really like that. Okay, so I want to do like a cat. Yeah. Wah. So yeah. I want to redo it a little bit because I definitely feel like my art's improved a bit ever since I made those emotes. It's gonna be a long time anyways until like I get enough subscribers for that to matter, but I'll like redo them a little bit closer to whenever. Assuming I can get to 1K subs. It is cute. I do like it. I like when there's like I don't know if I've said it, but like part of the reason why I guess like I've also been told, how do I want to articulate this thought? I've been told that I have a lot of hair. I also like it when my hair is short, but I have at many points in time in my life been told that I have a lot of hair. So I wanted to give my character a lot of hair. Where it's like I kind of already how do I say it? Like I already designed this character to have a lot of hair, but I thought it was like a spiritual parallel or whatever. So it was probably spikes at first have been selected to be squishy. Yes. Okay, that was good. Again, I'm not really sure what to do here. We're gonna keep trying, but down, up. So we go... let's reset our mouse position. So we're going to go down, up, something like that. Let's prepare to do the down-up motion. Down, up. Oh, I thought that was a... Oh, you know, it'd be really cool if I had the pot guardian, like, helping me. I think how some people do this is they do like a that. Where they kind of like just swing rapidly and then it makes them go up. Wasn't really sure how to do it. Yeah, we've got 20 more minutes left to try and get somewhere. Out of curiosity. So I suppose this is for anyone who watched the VOD and got this far in. But also, it's like, would people actually be interested in watching me play this game again? Like, because do people actually want me to, like, finish this game? Because I honestly don't know if I can make it past this part. Or, like, if I fall again, then I don't know if I'll be able to make it through again. lagging a little bit because of the tree. It's okay. Know the basic form of locomotion. Okay, so we go down, up. We go down, then up. No responses from chat. Okay, let's go down, up, and then up. This doesn't seem like it. Listen to the sounds of nature. Go bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. You return. I was just asking if people actually wanted to watch me play this game more. Like if we wanted to do a part 2 of this. It was also kind of a bait for people to leave a comment. But kind of want the answer to that to be no. Because the reality is that, like, this seems to be where I'm stuck. So unless I figure out like a pretty creative way to get through here, I think this is just my summit, I suppose. I do like this jump. Like when I do this one. You go whoop. If I could do it, but whoop. Oh, I don't think I ever said it, but my friend was like, I feel like if you played this game and then you were just calm the entire time, like, people would be bored. Kind of agree, but also it's about making a statement. I would like a part 2, but if you want to. I'm not the biggest fan of this game, unfortunately. That's fair. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if I need to play this game again, you know what I mean? Maybe could, if there was an outstanding, you know, if there was an outstanding amount of support for me to play it again. But I don't know. Maybe I won't. And then it's like, oh, well, you gave up, so doesn't that, like, count as being annoyed or frustrated? But it's like, that's the entire point, right? It's like, game is a canvas to entertain people. But, like, I legitimately think I can't be entertaining when I'm just trying to make it through this section. And I still don't really know how to do it. Also because it's, like, lagging. I actually kind of want to watch the capture to see if it lags there too. Because I think it's actually fairly smooth on there. And then on like a rainy day, I'll come back to this. Oop. Oop. So we do hop. Oh, I wonder if the trackpad, like, setting, right, is for if you have the mouse plugged in but you're planning to play with a trackpad. Oh, we actually, like, almost got it. I don't know what I did. Again, it's kind of like the... guess that's the point, right? Oop. Oh. I got ahead of ourselves here. Okay. Put ourselves on an angle. And bring ourselves up. Oh, I need to have like a certain amount of momentum to make it past that part. So I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to like go onto the rock to the left or not. Oh, I guess that kind of did it unintentionally, eh? Okay, so let's be careful here. So we can get underneath here. Be very cautious of when it actually... Okay, so let's do a big jump. Alright.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Honestly, I didn't really expect to get stuck on this. Let's bump ourselves off, maybe? Oh, you know what? I could... Oh. I was gonna try and hook on top, but I couldn't do it. Let's go bonk, bonk. Oh, I wonder if I need to, like, get some velocity to do it. Oh, I see. It's like if you make too much motion downward, or rather to the right, then like eventually you'll get knocked off.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. You could build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
B philosophy. Yeah, I suppose that's the point of the monologue, right? Is that it's supposed to be like B philosophy. So I don't actually know how to do this. So do I need to like drag myself inward to it? Because I kind of understand it. So I have to do like a that motion, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. It's like a little rocking motion. But I need to let go there. Yeah, there we go.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
I know there's like a skip here that I won't be
I feel
doing.
within me a peace above all earthly dignities. A still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
Oh, it's a Shakespeare quote. Huh. I don't think I've heard it before, but... I wonder how many, like, quotes are programmed into this game. Like what the actual, like, amount is. It's probably still less than, like... It's probably still less than, like, how many you would record into a video game with, like, voice acting, but... Just out of curiosity. We also have 9 minutes remaining. Oops. Oh.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again.
I mean...
And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, it's a Lincoln quote. I was like, I mean, kind of. The thing is... The problem with that thought, right, is that some people, like, have an expectation that happiness will, like, come to them. And the problem is that sometimes that's not true, right? Like, sometimes you have very, like, bad circumstances that, like, don't allow you to do that, right? But certainly trying is important. I do find it very interesting that, like... I was gonna say something silly, but maybe not. It's like the intersplice of having, like, motivational quotes, and then Bennett Foddy saying things is almost like a really bad appeal to authority. It's like, well, all these other people were talking about, like, motivational stuff. So clearly the things that also I say, because I'm the same speaker in the same context, means that you should listen to what I say. Okay, let's unhook ourselves. Okay. So now we're above where we were before. So I think here is where, like, if I fell, it'd be kind of bad. We have 5 minutes left. Hey, do you think we can finish the game in 5 minutes?
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live League. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed tips, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Because I guess if I want to try saying something, like, actually kind of interesting about... It's like meme culture, I guess. It's like, I wonder if it's about understanding that it's trash or whatever, or something like that. Is that something that's really interesting to me when it's like people talk about creativity or doing something new, is that, like, I think the most important effect of creativity, right? Like, let's say a game like Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It, like, just won't be a thing in the future. Like, it's just not something that people will play. Is that how much this game may influence, like, new people. Right? So, it's like, even if a creative work is left from the minds of, like, those that remember specifically that creative work, it's like you can't really take away what it did at the time. So it's like, even if something was interesting for like a small bit of time, like, can you discount the joy that it gave people for 6 seconds? Or like, if that inspires somebody to do something new. Right? It's like, I'm playing this game because I think that it'd be interesting to not even necessarily discuss, because this isn't really a discussion, but it's like the style of the game is to monologue about certain things. I kind of thought that like calmly monologuing while trying to do something difficult is like an interesting idea. But yeah, it's like, don't... Depends how like nihilistic you want to be, I guess. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to get up here. I wonder if I can like swing myself off of here. Like if I did something, yeah, like that. So TLDR, don't discount the influence that a trend has on the next thing to happen, even if it's going to be in radically the other direction. Let's try... I actually don't know if jumping here is correct, because it feels like I'm going to knock myself out. That's kind of good. I don't know. Is that like weird champ? Oh, okay. So a full swing there isn't good enough. How are we doing on time? 2 minutes. Oh. Well, this is a precarious position to be in. That deck in the back looks kind of like the deck in my backyard. Oh. I feel like I need to get like a certain amount of velocity to do this part. So it's like, you kind of have to do like a that. Oh. Oh. Oops. Gonna take a little bit of water, I think. Oh, we're just coming up on 2 hours. Alright. Let's see if we can make it up this thing. And then when we don't, we can just be like... Oh. I suppose the reason why it's, like, interesting is that since it's, challenging, you want to conquer it. It's a pretty basic thought, but, like... Yeah. So there's, like, a very specific timing there. Alright, well... Just has all the stuff sitting there normally. What, this deck? So we've gone to 2 hours. Wasn't planning on making this a long stream. Wasn't even really sure if I was going to stream getting over it, but... I suppose if you really want a sequel, you know, my viewers here have suggested that they're pretty indifferent on whether I play this game. And Kreos has also specified that they're not particularly a fan. So, you know, if for some reason you found this and you found it very interesting, let me know, and then I can play it again. But, like I said, I think the thing that was the most frustrating was just, like, it has a tendency to lag, and I'm not really sure why. But it's like, it's not even that frustrating. But it's like, right? Because you have to, like, you have to tune your expectations of what you're dealing with. So it's like, if I anticipated, or if I went into this game and I was like, I expect it to not lag. So therefore, when it lagged, I got frustrated. But if it kept lagging, it's like, well, I mean, it's my reality. I have to deal with it. Or I could stop playing. So, let's quit. Quit. So I'm going to say, if you were here for gameplay, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you want to take off, we're going to update the battle map, because technically this is the first stream of the week. But we've kind of changed the design of the battle maps so that we do a thing on Friday instead of on the first day of the week. So, let's quit this. Let us turn on the music again. Oh, it's a little loud. And let's go to the battle map. I don't know how I wanted to do this. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think this through very much. I just kind of like wanted to go live. So let's... Do I have... I don't have that open. So I have Photoshop open, but... I don't have the battle map open. Because I don't know where I put it. So allow me to open that real quick, and then I'll get everybody in on here. I think Eben was a new person who showed up, so I can make a little token for them. Windows noises. Where is the thing? Did I put it under exported, or... Oh, you know what? I think I, reconnection successful. Okay. So... if I do this... So this is our battle map. We did real good last time, which is why we have the little thing in the top. So I want to change how this is on the screen. Make this go down a little bit. Make this go up a little bit. Okay. So this was the result of the battle map, but we're probably not going to write all of this. I don't know, should we? Seems a little bit extra. So I suppose if we remove all the meandering, we kind of went over here first, and then the second stream was we got here. So we can go there, and then like backtrack this way, I guess. So, where did I put it? This one? What layer did I put it on? Okay, so that's the path. So if I... Oh, what if I did this? Because that's kind of like our plan. And then I can put the actual path on top of it. Actual path. Okay. So as a head count, we had, I think we had most people show up today. And then, oh, it's a little bit far. And then we also had Eben, Rows I need to remember as well. So we kind of already did this one, but it's more like we time magicked it. So I'm gonna, oops. If I lock you, move. Oh, what layer is that on? Oh, it's on the fog layer. That's so interesting. Okay, so let's that. Put this here. So that stream was time magicked. Oh, I can't put it on. I want to put it at the very top. And then we threw here. And then we headed back over here. This was on. And then we went over here. Actually, I think we went up here. And then we're gonna jump out into next stream afterwards. Okay, so let's gather everyone up. And put myself here. I guess I could also hide that for the purposes of like clarity. So let's put everyone on the map. Let's go to tokens. Oh, I have to make a token for Eben. Eben is a color. So if I make them like a feather, kind of like a quill, I think that'd be kind of cool. Where did I put this? Tokens. So we had Kraos, Felix, JV, Sharkosaurus Lurk, we had Zwell, Rose, and Poi. And then we're also going to make a new token. So all of these are good. Let's move y'all over. Sharkosaurus Lurk is waiting here, I suppose, because they're chunky. This. Let's make a new token for Quill. Is there a very specific shade I want to find? Ribbon Quill. I guess for everyone who's still left here, did you have fun? Was it entertaining despite no loud noises equals funny? Let's check Eben color. So 6/4 3D 2D is supposedly the color of Eben. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. I had fun too, right? Because I do like challenging myself, and like, you know, there's still a certain amount of like inner frustration, right? But it's also like, the point is that like you're in control of yourself or whatever. It's like, it's not like I wasn't frustrated. I just like didn't revert. I didn't revert to loud noises equals funny. 6/4 3D 2D. How do I do that? So I go 6/4 3D 2D. This is the color of Eben. We're going to make a little quill. Maybe kind of like this color. I don't know, it's probably not for everybody, but it's what I felt like doing. Kind of looks like this. And then there's this. It's like a feather. But yes, as funny streamer person, I hope that it was funny. Fun, funny, exciting, cathartic. Could think of a bunch of different descriptors. But yes, there's our token for Ebonquill. It looks a little bit funny, I think. I kind of want like a little stroke of like... a stroke of like lighter, like kind of like this. That. And kind of have it like go out like that. It's more like a bird feather or something. I think I'm just gonna leave the stream as being a void stream or whatever, and then I'll timestamp when we start playing, getting over it. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe making like a doodle or something, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. But that's it for today. So I'll say thank you so much for watching. And then I will say, what do I say? Farewell. Please take care. Etc. Yeah. I say other things. I don't remember what the other things I say were. Alright. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh no, when I reload the main screen, I'm gonna have my gamer glasses on. If I forget to, if I forget to adjust it? Forget to turn it off. Yeah, farewell, okay, bye-bye.